Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Pup. We are back for week 2 of the PPL. This week we are taking on Ellie, and she is a great battler, so we are going to have a very fun time today. If you guys want to check out the team I'm bringing, the team builder went up yesterday, but I have a quick little thing for you so you can see what I'm bringing at least. First of all, we got our KLEFKI setup sweeper. It's going to go crazy with Calm Mind, Iron Defense, all that sort of stuff. If it's Cinderace, heavy duty boots, just going to be really fast versus their team and do a lot of damage. Of Terra Ghost, Iron Treads as more of like a pivot and kind of the Terapagos answer with the Assault Vest and Terra Ghost, and make sure that we can actually take on that Pokemon. We have a Sylveon, which is a nice special breaker. Goal of this thing is to hopefully break down the Tentacruel, kind of bait that thing in, and we can use Psyshock to do a lot of damage to that. And then we have Como, which is another setup sweeper with a Throat Spray, Terra Steel. I do expect them to have a Mirror Herb Pokemon, so the first time we come in, we're not clicking Klinger Soul, but maybe I can click it afterwards. And last but not least is my Zarude, which is basically my Sinistcha answer, being able to click Encore, knock off versus a lot of Pokemon on their team and just being really annoying. So that's going to be the team for this week. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get straight into it. What is good, everyone? We are connected here with Ellie. We see a Terra Fairy Mew and a Terra Water Sinistcha. Besides that, basically everything that I expected. Potentially, like, I think the Cobalion really good to me. I didn't see it in mocks. Saw stuff like the Weavile or the Enamorous Therian, but Cobalion's very good, and then Tentacruel is very annoying, but my team does work super well around it. Hopefully, my lead every time is just Zarude. It leads well versus actually everything on their team except for the Cobalion. If they do want to lead the Cobalion, it's alright though. I mean, I guess I could deviate from my plans. I guess like the Cobalion fighting move is just very free off the bat, right? Maybe I do straight up lead something different. It's hard to justify that, like them leading that, when I do have a very, very free Cinderace lead. I will just lead with the Zarude, like the plan is. But it could be scary if we see Cobalion. Like if we see a very offensive Cobalion, I think that could be scary. Let me just see Close Combat. Close Combat from Cobalion never knocks me out unless they're like banded. If they're banded, then that is a threat. But I can come in with Cinderace after and basically claim a KO. We do see Sinistcha. That's actually totally fine with me. I think it is very free for them to go Cobalion here. So I think I will just be clicking the U-turn. I don't want them to get that justified boost. So I'm going to do that. Really don't want them to get justified boost on the swap. And Knock is just so free versus their team besides that Cobalion. So this is just how it's going to have to go. Not the lead that I expected at all. But maybe they just really want that Terra off. Since they see no Drago in this game. It makes sense to me if they wanted to do that. If they do just Terra and stay in, what's the play for me? What's the right play? I don't know. They do withdraw, so we don't even have to think about that. It's going to be Cobalion. Nom. Show it to me. It's Garchomp, actually. And we do okay damage to that thing. I mean, I think I just bring in Sylveon now. Are they Tank Chomp based on that damage? Really hard to tell. I'm just going to bring in Sylveon. I could obviously bring in my KLEFKI right now, but I don't think it makes that much sense. I think this forces a little bit more progress and we can use the other thing later. It does look like they're very offensive with this Garchomp. I do think Choice Scarf could be a solid bring into me here. I will just Hyper Voice. Yeah, I think I just Hyper Voice every time. I could also Psyshock, which would call the Tentacruel. I can do that next turn though. They are going to withdraw. So probably see Tentacruel come out. Bloop, yes, definitely Tentacruel. We're going to kind of see what kind of Tentacruel this is. That's a decent amount of damage as they are Black Sludge. Alright. So that did over 20%. Looks like they're not even max HP. They can be physically defensive if they want. And I do have to worry about T-Spikes. T-Spikes are annoying, but I can deal with it. I think I just Psyshock on this turn. I really want the damage on this Pokemon, so I'm able to win with KLEFKI later. Yep, they do set up T-Spikes, which is fine. We're just going to get a lot of damage off here. Psyshock comes out, and yeah, they're not quite in range of another Hyper Voice, but they're getting there. I almost want to throw up a Wish on this turn. I really do. Because I don't think they let this thing go down and then get court changed, and then just have a really bad day. What are they going to go out to, though? I mean, it could be Cobalion. I think I'm going to Hyper Voice. I don't think they let this thing go down. They Sludge Wave, so they do let it go down. That's fine. We actually take nothing. They do live, which is okay. But another Sludge Wave will not knock me out. It'll put me right into Custap range. Yeah, I'll just Hyper Voice again. You're going to Sludge Wave. Yep, we easily live that. We do get poisoned. We are going to live, though. And we're going to knock this thing out. So now our endgame with KLEFKI looks really great. Obviously, it would have been nice if we Psyshocked, but that's okay. And yeah, we live this, right? Yes, we live on 7. Beautiful, beautiful. So it definitely worked out there. Glad I did not Wish. Glad I just played it like this, because there's potential for double down here. They're going to go Terapagos. Okay, I mean, this is just free Hyper Voice for me. I mean, I could also Yawn them, be really annoying, but I'm just going to break the Terra Shell. We're going to get that Custap off. And breaking this is going to be huge. Terapagos. Yeah, that's even solid damage against that. They're just going to spin, so they're going to be +1. I think they're going to be offensive looking at this. Obviously not like specs or anything. But if they are more offensive, that checks out for the Hyper Voice damage. No more Terra Shell means I could go out to basically whatever I want. I think it makes most sense to go Treads, but Cinder could be good as well. I mean, yeah, Treads is just kind of free, is it not? We're Assault Vested. I don't have to deal with the Toxic Spike on this guy. And this thing kind of just beats drop 1v1. I think. Earthquake is very, very free here. You could go Sinistra if you really wanted to. I guess you could go Sinistra. Not going to help if I Heavy Slam versus that thing. We'll just EQ. They are going to withdraw, so that's fine. If it's Sinistra, it just goes Zarude. Yep. I'll just go Zarude and we're Boots. We do just about nothing to the Sinistra. The Earthquake did 5, 10, 15, which looks like max Fizdef. It's always just Zarude here. This thing could very well be the Mental Herb, which is what scares me. But we have to play around that, really. So if we see Calm Mind, it's just Encore. They do Terra Water, so I threaten them with a very hard hit anyways. Terra Water. Also could just be a Terra Blast. It's just a Scald. So a burn here would be annoying. Not the end of the world. They do get the burn. I'm not jungle healing. Yeah, that's very unfortunate to get that 30% burn versus me. I think I'm just going to knock off this turn. I've already shown the U-turn, so I'm just going to knock it this time. They're going to withdraw, so if it's Cobalion, it's a great play. But they won't be able to be Scarfed or anything. Nope, it's just a Chomp. Knock this thing off. And I think I'll just Synth versus them. Get rid of the Lumberry, so it does look offensive. And this like potentially gives them setup opportunity if they Scale Shot this turn, but I will just Encore the next turn no matter what. So I'm just going to Synth up. Really tough to have no jungle healing here. But I really want this thing in the back because it beats Sinistra every time. We're going to get just about full as they do Scale Shot. Just give me like 2 hits. 3 times, that's fine. I will just click Encore this turn every time because that Speed Raise is very scary for me. It's just easily an Encore. Very, very worried about Swords Dance here. I don't care if I have to sack my Zarude for this. This is just always the right play. The Terapagos does not have its shell in the back, which is really nice. Honestly, Como wins if it sets up. Will I have the opportunity to set up? Most likely not. Because I'm very scared of Mew in the back. I am Tier Steel though, so I might be able to take them on anyways. Yep, they SD. Okay, we catch them. We just click Encore here. Beautiful. So that worked exactly how we prepped it out. I will just U-turn out here. And it actually gives me free Como. Just very, very free. I will take some damage from this, but that's no big deal. I guess if they swap, if they go Cobalion, then I Court Change. And then it's really nasty for them. They do withdraw. Okay, beautiful. Do we see Cobalion? Could be a go, yes. Yes, we do see Cobalion. We get the U-turn off. It does absolutely nothing because we're burned. No helmet. I mean, this is just easiest Cinderace of my life. And Court Change is very obvious. I'm still going to go for it. It's always just going to be Court Change. If they want to close combat here and take out my Cinderace, it's a great play. I think this just makes the most sense for me anyways. Because they can easily go Sinistra. It's so free. I also could have clicked the U-turn on this turn. But making sure that my Como does not get poisoned is the big thing here. Because Como looks insane. Come on, Ellie. Just make the obvious swap. You know you want to. You know you want to make the swap. It's so free. You're Heat-Proof Terra Water. You can easily take this Pyro Ball. This thing could also like potentially be Akka, which is something I have to think about. You are just going to be Scarf Close Combat. We do live. So Scarf CC is something that I did like potentially expect in this game. Gonna get the Toxic Spikes on the other side. So wishing that I Pyro Balled because this thing out of the way would have been really nice. But I don't think I need this Pokemon anymore. I really don't. I think I just U-turn and sack it off. They're going to have T-Spikes on their side, so that's the Mew taking damage. That's the Garchomp. That's the Terapagos potentially if they're not Boots. Do let Cinder go down. Big crit, doesn't matter. Super effective that time anyways. But I'm just going to go Como. I will just go Como every time. And we're in a position where Como can win this game. I'm just going to attack. I'm going to Clinging Scales because I very much expect Mew to come out here. I just want to get that damage off. I think it's just going to be Mew, and we're going to proc the Mirror Herb on that with the throat spray. They do get poisoned. There's just Clinging Scales. This is going to do a ton. Yes, it does. So we're going to get the raise. Are they also going to get a raise? Is it going to be Mirror of Mew? Yes, it is. Okay. Very much expected. And this thing is Terra Fairy. Like, that was just obvious that was going to happen, right? So now I think I just Terra and Clangorous Soul. If this thing is physically offensive, Mew, I'm most worried about physically offensive. About them being, they're not Life Orb. I knew that was going to happen. If they're close combat versus my Terra Steel, I should always live and get my Clangorous Soul off. The Cobalion will outspeed me, but I'll be +2 Vacuum Wave. So I'm just going to go for it. Let's go, Como. Let's set up on this. Knew it was going to be Mirror Herb every time. We do see them Earth Power. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of damage because they're +1. And now we can't even Clangorous Soul. I really expected them to be physical, if I'm going to be honest. That's alright. This Mew is still very, very low now. I do kind of want to keep this thing in the back. I can go Zarude. Not really in a great position anymore, but everything on their team is getting chipped. I just do not do well versus the Cobalion. And that is just like KLEFKI's going to have to clutch up versus that. But I do want to keep my Vacuum Wave in the back, so I will go Zarude here. If they want to, you know, go for whatever, that's fine. I guess I should have just Clanging Scaled there. I thought that the Clangorous Soul would be pretty free on like a close combat or something. Never expected special. But just a good play to Earth Power there. As a Draining Kiss on this turn, we live. I should also live the burn. That's a lot of health back though. And the Mew is getting very chipped, which is nice. We do live the burn. We also live it next turn. I think it makes a lot of sense if they want to go Garchomp here. Honestly, I could U-turn out here, save this Pokemon as a sack. I do kind of like that idea. Is that the right play? If I save this Pokemon, I can knock in the future, or I can even synth this thing back up. Potentially, I will just U-turn. I'll U-turn on this one. I want to keep the Como alive as well. So I'm going to go out to my Treads. We did just see Draining Kiss, so played that correctly at least. And now Earthquake is very free. Earthquake basically claims one here. Yeah. When they bring in Cobalion afterwards is where it gets scary, and then I'll have to go KLEFKI. I will Iron Defense up. Honestly, I'm pretty sure KLEFKI can win. I just made this worse than it had to be because of me Clangorous Souling there and because of me not clicking Pyro Ball. Because if I just click Pyro Ball versus the Cobalion, I think that it would have been a pretty easy sweep with Treads here. Well, that's not 100% true because they have the Terra Sinisha. But still. And if we see Terra Sinisha come out here, that'll be really nice for me. So I just Earthquake through this guy. I'm pretty sure I just Earthquake you down. And then I Endeavor when I get low. I guess you could try to Calm Mind up on me. Maybe it is just going hard Zarude here in case they Calm Mind. And then I can go Jingle Bells and then like try to beat that. No, I think Earthquake once is the play. I'm going to Earthquake once. That's a big crit there. That is a big crit. We take a Scald. We will eat this because I'm AV. No burn, please. Beautiful. This turn, it's always going out to it. Every time. I think Scald makes sense. It could be the Strength Sap, which also makes sense. It is just going to be Strength Sap. So they're going to get a ton of HP back here. But it gives me a Synth turn. We do live on 8. Beautiful. Always gives me a Synth here. I guess they could go Cobalion. If they go Cobalion, that's a good play. But it still invites in the KLEFKI endgame. Yeah, it could be a Goat comes out. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sack off all my Pokemon to this. Because I do not want to get roared with KLEFKI. I will just U-turn. We're going to sack this Pokemon off. I mean, at -1, Cobalion, -1. They're not invested. -1 Spadef versus Comb. Oh, Vacuum Wave is not quite a KO. Does bring it down very low. Yeah, we'll just go Como. I threaten them with this Vacuum Wave. They definitely know about a Vacuum Wave coming out here. I'm still going to go for it. I mean, maybe they don't think about this. I just don't want to get roared out by the stupid guy. But I can lose to Sinistcha now. I definitely can, especially like them being Terra Water and trying to burn me. I don't think, like, I don't have a clear path to victory. They do let me take the damage. They just straight up die. Big crit there. They would have never died to that, so that's unfortunate. Unfortunate thing about this is it lets in Sinistcha for free. I guess Sinistcha, I mean, they're potentially getting 2-hit KO'd by playing Scales here. Yeah, they do potentially just get 2-hit KO'd. They're going to send out Garchomp. They're going to get poisoned. Scale Shot makes the most sense to me here. Okay, Garchomp, your Swords Dance Sweeper. Vacuum Wave twice plus 2 poison I don't think knocks you out. I do think it's important to get the damage off here though. Is it that important? I don't know. I could also sack off Skirt here. It's obviously like KLEFKI endgame, right? I'm gonna Vacuum Wave. Just gonna Vacuum Wave for damage here. They do end up Scale Shotting. Is this gonna knock me out? 2 might not. It doesn't? Okay, they get 3. So that's a little bit unfortunate for me. Their Scale Shot, Earthquake, Swords Dance. What is the last move on that Pokemon? What is it gonna be? I have no clue. I also don't want to get roared on KLEFKI. Right? And we're just going to get extra Poison Chip. So I'm just going to go out to Skirt here. I'm going to click Endeavor every time here, because if they want to make the swap out to Sinistcha, it makes the most sense for me. They are just going to Earthquake. That's fine. KLEFKI can still do it. They have Terapagos, which is Shell broken. Shell's broken. The Sinistcha is full HP. Oh man, I don't know. We just Magnet Rise this turn. Every time, and then I Iron Defense. I wish I was Stored Power. Yep, they just Earthquake. Does not work. I mean, maybe it's Calm Mind here. looking at their last couple, it's definitely Calm Mind. Yeah, I'm just going to Calm Mind. I don't know if they can touch me. They very well might not have a single move to touch me on this Pokemon. Which, this is the dream scenario for me if they don't have Fire Fang. Then this would be the complete dream. We're at full HP. We do get the Calm Mind off. Alright, what's it going to be from you? Don't be Fire Fang. You're just going to Stealth Rock up. Okay. Okay. This is totally possible right now. Do you die to this? You do die. So that's a nice Cinderace kill from the grave. If you Sinistcha, I mean, honestly, no matter what, I'm just Calm Minding up. I'm going to +6. Head Massager comes out. Sinistcha, Terra Water. This is where it gets scary, though. I'm just going to keep Calm Minding, though. I'm going to go all the way up to +6. I assume you're going to be Calm Minding as well, and I'm just going to go for the crit, man. Yep, you're going to start Calm Minding with me as well. Technically, if no crits happen, I think I beat this thing. I really wish I was Stored Power last, because I would 100% win. Yeah, I wish. Are you Calm Minding again? Nope, you just scalded me. Trying to fish for the burn, do not get it. Beautiful. And they did 54, which checks out. Yeah, I'm just going to +6. Come on, KLEFKI. Come on, Keys. Let's do it. They're going to Calm Mind as well, so +2. We know they're not special attack invested. They're like max HP, max defense, just like that typical set, I'm pretty sure. Now, the issue is if they crit me, I think they just win. No more Electromagnetism, which is fine. We're going to get to +5. +5 with a crit does not knock them out. I need to be +6. And then a crit is not even always knocking them out. They might also be able to PP stall me out of Draining Kisses, which is a worry. That definitely is a worry. We are +5, yep. I just Calm Mind one more time. We have 16 chances to crit. I guess it's really 15 chances to crit. We are now +6. They're +4. I mean, yeah, if they crit me, I always die. If I crit them, they die most of the time, but then they always die the next turn. So we're just going to start Draining Kissing. I really, really, really wish I was Stored Power right now, man. Because Stored Power would just win me the game on the spot. So let's see what happens. Come on, Keys. Don't prove me wrong. I know you can do it. And Ellie, don't you crit me. I know I crit you. I guess the crit on the Cobalion did not really matter at all. If we're going to be real, because I have Iron Defense. Okay. We get a little bit of chip. They're going to Calm Mind up to +5. I don't think they need to be going all the way up to +6. I think they should just be fishing for the crit at this point. But I'm just going to go for it, because now a crit always kills. Come on, give me the crit. They're going to Strength Tap me here. How much HP do you get back from that? I have no attack. You might get to full from here. You do. Come on, give me a crit. Give me the crit. I have so many chances. You're going to Scald me. This is going to do a lot. It does. No burn. Beautiful. Draining Kiss honestly should get me back basically to full from here. Really? Come on. Like, I should have been stored power. I just couldn't versus them. I needed all the moves. They're going to Matcha Gotcha. I mean, that's going to be not very effective. Like, that's not going to kill me when they crit. So I'm fine with that. +5 Matcha Gotcha never knocks me out. Come on, Keys. We can do this. I can also just straight up wear them down without the crit. They're down to 50%. I can't lose to another Sinistra. Just did like 2 weeks ago. They're going to Matcha Gotcha. I don't think this is the right play for them. Still no burn is great for me. Insanely lucky. That's what they get for burning my Zarude first try. Right, come on, give me the crit. Give me the crit. Not quite. I mean, I am just chipping this guy down. You Strength Sap, that's not going to do very much, I don't think. Yeah, that is nothing healed. We only have 10 more attacks with this. So it might be enough. It definitely might be enough from them. How about you just swap out to Terapagos here? For no reason. Come on. No crit there, that's okay. Matcha Gotcha comes out. They do a little bit. They heal a little bit. Still under 50% here. Come on, Keys. We do not have that many attacks. I mean, we're not even halfway there, and we've definitely taken more than half their life because we've also taken the Strength Saps. You keep Matcha Gotching. I think this is the complete wrong play. I think Scald is always your play because if you crit me, then you win the game. You're not playing for the out. But I'm fine with this. I am fine. Come on, crit him. Crit him. Not quite there. We might knock you out with another one. Just Matcha Gotcha again. Yep, you Matcha Gotcha again. Beautiful. No crit. Nothing. We might knock you out with this one. I think it'll be pretty close. And then we should be able to knock out Terap as well, because we're +6. I think this is a roll right here. Come on, give it to me. No! Come on. Come on. You Scald, do not do it. Okay, beautiful. We do get burned, finally. Finally get burned, but I think we're fine. Unless, I mean, obviously Terapagos can still crit me. We have to be wary about that. I'm not even going to Magnet Rise because they could just be Flamethrower. So I'm going to take out the Sinistra here. We're going to get a little bit of HP back. Okay, Terapagos. We know that you're not like going to be a choice set. No Terra Shell. This Draining Kiss actually doesn't even look like it knocks you out. Which is really funny. And +6 does not knock out Terapagos from this range. But it does just so much. Alright. So they have 2 more chances to crit me. They are Boots. They do Earth Power. They don't crit me that turn. We get the Draining Kiss off. Do I think that you're going to be Flamethrower as well? I think I Magnet Rise here to maximize my chances. Earth Power crit. Let me see how much it does. Earth Power crit never kills me. Earth Power crit never kills. We're going to win with KLEFKI. Earth Power crit never kills. Let's go! Let's go, KLEFKI. The setup actually worked. Oh my goodness. What a game, man.
I got outplayed for a majority of the game, but I knew KLEFKI in the back could always win as soon as the Tentacruel was gone, which is why I prioritized getting that thing out of the way. Getting in the chip, trading my Sylveon for that was totally fine. Oh my goodness, man. That is a great game. We moved to 2-0, which is huge for me. GG's to Ellie. Make sure you go check her out. Lots of great content over there and just an absolute blast to be around. Man, I can't believe we won that. On to the next one. 1-0 every week. That's what we got to do. That's what we've done so far. So let's do it again. If you guys have enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next one.